So let's go back to this. What is the goal of a job ad? Singular goal of a job ad is to capture the attention and interest of qualified candidates long enough that they apply for your opportunity. As you saw there, is that capturing anybody's interest or their attention? Right, it wasn't capturing mine as I was looking through those, and I'm sure if you guys could read through some of that stuff, it's not really capturing your interest either. And of qualified candidates, and ideally you want to hire really talented people, right? Really talented people have other options, they have other opportunities. They're not going to spend the time digging through those. The search that resulted in those 4 software engineer and software architect positions was a search for software engineer in Austin, Texas, which resulted in over 4,400 job postings. That was just 4 out of 4,400. So let's go over some of the things on the to don't list. Don't put yourself first in that job ad. Do not place your company history, what your company does, when you were founded. You don't want to put that first because the job posting isn't about you. You're trying to get the interest of them, of your ideal candidate. So when you put yourself first, you're not capturing their attention really. You're talking about yourself. When you meet somebody new, are you more interested in them if they spend the whole time talking about themselves, or if they ask you about you, if there's some back and forth? If they go on about themselves for 10 minutes, are you really going to be interested in like talking with that person further? No. So it's understandable why companies do this because it's in our nature. We lead with what we know, and what we know is our company, right? But it's not going to capture the interest and the attention of our ideal candidate. Number 2, at some point you are going to talk about your company and about your opportunity. You don't need to tell a life story. Yes, you want to sell the company and the opportunity to the person, but you're not going to hire somebody directly off of their application. You're going to have an interview process. You're going to have a lot of other opportunities to give the company backstory. Save something for the second date, right? Don't tell the whole story up front. You're just trying to get that application, right? And if they're qualified, you're going to take them through your process, and there'll be plenty of time to talk about the opportunity. Don't do what I call unicorn hunting. That bullet point list of 20 things that are all required and absolutely necessary, if I am Crystal and I'm going through and I'm looking at this list, first of all, I'm going to start getting really bored or overwhelmed about 10 items down that list, if not sooner. And I'm going to be looking at those things wondering, God, am I qualified for this? Is anybody qualified for this? Is anybody going to check all 40 of these boxes? So you don't have to be so thorough that you include absolutely every qualification the person has. There are going to be absolutely critical things that you need, and then there are going to be other things that are kind of nice to have, right? And lastly, a couple of those posts talked about what you'll be doing. What are your responsibilities? What's the day-to-day? And I'm a huge proponent of painting a clear picture of what the job is going to look like on a day-to-day basis. You want to paint a good picture for people so they understand what they're getting themselves into if they get into your process. But again, that is a very good opportunity to talk about those things in the interview process. Talking about everything you could possibly do just in the interest of making sure you don't leave anything out is going to overwhelm them, bore them, get them clicking off your ad faster than you can even imagine. And who here has a little perfectionist in them? Yeah? So I understand. You want to make sure, well, crap, I forgot that they might have to get breakfast tacos on Friday. I'm going to throw that in the bottom of the list. I forgot that they might be leading a team at some point once we build a team up and hire other people. Got to put that on the list. Just enough to get them to understand the general nature of the position is all you need. You don't have to be a perfectionist and make sure you cover every base because, again, the primary goal is just to get their interest.